Beasties, it's September and 2026 is around the corner. I know, I can't believe it either, but I thought this would be a great time to talk about how we can get to our highest potential, how we can elevate ourselves and really make these months count coming into 2026, the best versions of ourselves. So we're doing another series. Yes, I know. This is going to be from regular to her, how to become her by 2026. And I'm going to break it down because we can't cover everything in one video, but I am going to cover all the bases. So if this is something you're into, definitely stay tuned because what? We're about to get into it. So like I said, we're going to be starting off with the basics. I'm going to talk about things that you can do literally today to bring you closer to your highest self in these next few months. Number one, like this is literally my number one thing for anyone who has fell off or is trying to level up in a way that is really going to make a major difference. And you're not going to believe what it is because it's very simple. Probably gonna be like, Brie, are you kidding me? No, I'm not. I'm so serious when I say this. And the first one is drink more water. Yes, H2O, water. I don't care if it's in a water bottle. I don't care if you have a pitcher. Water, 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 water. You need it. It is going to change your skin like no skincare product can. I'm sorry. We're putting things on our skin with skincare. You need to drink your skincare, okay? Water not only is gonna help with your blemishes, when you get any type of pimple, it's going to, like, even if the pimple pops, y'all, the water is going to speed up the healing process and it just goes right back to clear, beautiful skin. I'm gonna put a video of what my skin used to look like. Now, granted, I have makeup on, but even with makeup, like, flawless. I have minimal acne scars and I have minimal pimples. If I do get a pimple, I just let it get to a head. Don't pop it, don't touch it, don't pop it, don't scratch it. Pretend it's not even there. I know it's ugly, I know it's annoying, I know we want to put a little patch on there, think we're cute. Those patches are a little iffy because they're still trying to extract it, and when you don't do an extraction, the scarring and the bleeding and scabbing is just very minimal when you leave it alone and just let nature do its course. There's been times where I'll have a zit, I'll have a pimple on my body, on my face. I go take a shower, I forget about it. I wash my face, wash my body, and 9 times out of 10, that pimple pops in the shower. The water washes it off and I didn't even know what happened. Because I left it alone, it heals really nicely and it's almost as if the pimple never happened, y'all. I know it's so basic, but it's so, so, so important if you're really trying to level up in these next months into the new year. It literally changed my life when I started to decenter sodas and juices and focus on my water intake. So the next one, also simple, also something you can start doing tomorrow, and that is start waking up early and developing a morning routine. I wake up about 6 a.m. Used to wake up at 5:30 because I did like a more rigorous routine, but now I'm just waking up at 6. But even then, my alarm is set for 5:30. So if you have a hard time waking up at 6, definitely set the alarms every 30, 10 minutes, however you want to do it, whatever works for you. But start to condition your body to start waking up earlier. It is definitely going to make a difference. We all have the same hours in the day, but if you're spending those hours getting sleep that really didn't make a difference, what are you doing it for? You know, we're trying to get to goals. We're trying to elevate. We're trying to better ourselves. We need as much time as we can get. We need as much daylight and activity and focus as we can get. So definitely prioritize waking up early. I don't care, like I said, if you have multiple alarms or if you put your alarm clock maybe across from you so you have to get up and press snooze. Whatever you need to do to get there, get there. Even just leaving your blinds open and letting the sun wake you up. I do that all the time. It's really helpful. I hear birds. I'm like, okay, it's time to get my day going. So once you do that, like I said, create a morning routine. I will just talk a little bit about my morning routine, as it's helped me a lot in my glow up journey. And like I said, I wake up at 6, I do some Pilates, and then I shower, I do my skincare, of course my body care, and all of those things. I still work full time, so I'm getting dressed, putting on my clothes. I'm listening to an audiobook while I put on my clothes. So as you see, as my morning is going, I'm working in some form of fashion. I'm preparing myself for who I want to be. I'm ingesting information that is going to benefit me, and I'm being productive. I tell you guys, it is so important. Even if you just have some tea and take a walk, like, do what works for you. Everyone does things differently. That's what works for me. Definitely do what works for you, but get up early and be productive in the mornings. It's going to make a huge, you guys should have saw coming. I need you to start making healthier decisions with your food intake. So if that means going on a diet, as long as your doctor says it's okay, go ahead and do it. If that means going to see a nutritionist, go ahead and do it. If that means cutting out pork, do it. Intermittent fasting, which is what I personally do it. Whatever it takes to get you to your health goals in the ways of controlling your eating, definitely invest into that. Buying organic foods is such a key to leveling up, being your best self, because you're ingesting healthier ingredients to make you feel better, you're fuller faster, the food lasts longer. I mean, there's so many benefits. I could go on and on and on, but definitely do not cut corners when it comes to your nutrition. It is so vital. Like I say, you will glow from the inside out because you're literally being intentional with your food, and that makes a world of difference when it comes into the others. But since we've already talked about it, let's just give it its own spotlight. But exercise, okay? I talked about Pilates, I talked about going for a walk. Again, do what works for you. I don't care if you're on a treadmill while you watch TV, you want to ride your bike, just get some daily exercise in. You're going to feel so much better. I feel like exercise is a natural antidepressant, and especially with us starting to get into the colder months, into the end of the year, it's going to get darker, things are going to start to slow down, and it can just be a lot on you mentally. So please get out there, at least do 30 minutes a day if you can. Start with 15. If you can't get to the 30 minutes, start little by little, but please make forth the effort to do something per day that is physical. Like I said, it's going to help you so much. We're a little early, but I feel like it's a great time to start thinking about this. But definitely evaluate the relationships in your life currently and decide if they are worth taking with you in 2026. I'm talking about the one-sided friendships. I'm talking about maybe you're overextending yourself in a certain field. Somebody is maybe expecting a lot from you and you can't give that right now. Just really evaluate all the things you're doing. Is it worth your time? Are the interactions positive? Do they give you energy? Those are all telltale signs of what's for you and what's not for you. And right now we are focusing on going with what is aligned with us. And so if there are things that don't align with you, go ahead and let them go. I've been mentioning this one with other ones, but I'm going to give it its own spotlight now, and that is to be more mindful of what you are consuming. That goes for everything: games, movies, music, conversation. I want you to evaluate all of it and really think, hey, is this bringing me closer to my best self, or is this holding me back? And if it's holding you back, you know what you need to do. Cut it, okay? Or even just take a break and see if you taking a break makes a difference in your mood, in your demeanor, in your thought process. And if it does, then maybe that's a sign that it was what was making you feel bad. And if we're gonna glow up, we cannot have anything holding us back. So yes, be very mindful of what you consume and replace it with something more positive. Like I said, audiobooks, podcasts, ebooks, courses. If you are bored at home and all you want to do is, listen to depressing music, replace that with one of those things. And that's just an example, of course. But yes, start to replace your daily consumption with more positive things and watch how much of it is. So I feel like I covered a good bit of the basics right there. Like I said, these are things that you can start doing right now, and let me know in the comments if you have and how they have affected you. I would love to hear your guys' feedback, and don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.